Grand rising to everyone. And to you, Tonya, how are you?
Okay, God's rising. Wonderful to see you
Yay.
again.
Yes. And Tonya is saying again because we have our online community now, and so we've had what, 4 sessions this week. So I want to just welcome the usual early birds, pretty girl Chrissy, grand rising to you, and the rooster who has been doing his thing. He sounds as if he's going to be
He's already
very,
up.
very much into this morning's meditation. So we welcome him. And I just want to again emphasize how important it is for us to be in community. I treasure this community, the ones that have been attending these meditations every month for the last 3 years. Some people are 2 years, some people are just one, but we just appreciate every one of you. And it is this group that has made me understand the value of community. So here we are. Good morning, Stuart. Welcome. Right. So, and finding my way back, grand rising to you all. Now, this morning's meditation is very, very needed. As you know, there's a lot happening all over the planet. And even though we think we're just this small little group of people who do this portal meditation, we are much, much more than that. In the same way that the bombs going off in the Middle East have a ripple effect all the way on the other side of the planet, so also does our meditation have a ripple effect across the planet. But of course, in a positive way. Good morning, Foxy Doll. And so I want us to recognize that this morning's meditation is a powerful insertion into whatever is taking place on the planet. And I want us to understand that before we start. So we might have to be a little bit more intentional, a little bit more focused. We're going to do a little bit more breath work to really tap us in. And we're probably going to spend a little bit extra time in silence to really tap in to the spiritual realm, to impress the quantum field with this concept of heaven on earth and peace on earth that we want to see in the world, right? I also want to impress upon us the importance of focusing on your here and now, focusing on what you have control over. You have control over your world. Every day I want to get you to ask yourself the question, do you have a war outside your door? Do you have a riot outside your door? If the answer is no, then I want you to understand that presenting these pieces of information in the news cycle over and over and over again is on purpose. It is meant to destabilize your energy field, your central system. Okay? It's your central system that is being attacked. So I want you to work more on your central nervous system, nourish it, call in the light, and ground yourself even more than usual because it's your nervous system that is being attacked. Okay? So we're going to reinforce our energy field this morning and reinforce and replace the narrative that is being constantly fed in. And we're doing that because we're preparing ourselves. All right? So good morning, Tamika, and good morning, Cherie. I am going to hand over to Tonya to give this morning's reflection. That was just a preparation. Tonya will give the reflection and we'll go into this morning's offering. We have Dr. Claudette who will give us some more insights onto the Igbo interpretation of the 4-4. So without further ado, I am going to turn over to Tonya.
Thank you, Paula. And welcome back to those of you who are here with us so many times before. It's wonderful again to know that you're continuing on this journey with us and demonstrated stability because the 4-4 is all about stability and trust and knowing and being able to be practical in what we do. So this is not theory. We've gone beyond the place of hope and belief to knowing, because knowing is what allows us that stability to go through these tumultuous times. And as Paula said, there is a full-on attack, literally, against your psyche, against your nervous system, essentially to dysregulate and disrupt your peace. And but yet we know the truth that peace is from within. So if this anything is coming from outside of us, it's a lie. That's all I can describe it to be. So anyway, I was as Paula was speaking, what source brought to me was Psalm 91. And we had a community meeting last night, which was beautiful for those of you who haven't invested in yourself yet to be a part of our Heaven on Earth community. I highly recommend that you do so sooner, or as soon as possible, because we're moving forward at a rapid pace. But something that came up last night was the topic of spiritual warfare. And as Paula said, we have no fight with anyone, right? If we grapple with anything, we're grappling with ourselves daily. So this is the inner work that we do to maintain stability in our own vibration at as high a level as possible. Because we know that the work that we do is not only impacting ourselves individually, our families, our communities, but everything, the entire collective. Because all it takes is just a small number to really create a ripple effect that can affect millions. Okay. And we want to be on the positive side of things, right? So here we go. I'm going to just read 2 verses from Psalm 91. And before that, just inviting you to give thanks in this moment, to notice all of the abundance and blessings that are right here, right now, Giving thanks for the breath. We're connected through our breath because there is only one life and we are all a part of that oneness. This is the truth of our being. We are also love. The power of unconditional love resides within us. Love is stable. Love allows us to trust. Love allows us to know truth and see it clearly. Hence, we can be strong and stable. Wherever you are right now, know that you are strong and stable. Know that you are divinely supported and loved, and no harm shall befall you. Allow that to be your truth today. Allow yourself to know the Most High in an intimate way and know that there is no separation. We are light. We channel light. We bring light wherever we go. And so, wherever we are, there needs to be no darkness. Nothing to fear, nothing to worry about, nothing to have concern over. Let that go. Release what's holding you down. Release what's oppressing you. Release what is causing you not to be able to rest. And allow love, peace, gratitude, and joy to reside within you. In its rightful place. Uncover your wellspring, which is within, from which all these virtues flow endlessly, abundantly. And now for the scripture, which I'm going to read, so I say the words exactly as they're written. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. I'm going to say it again, and actually I'm going to say it 3 times. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. And for the third time, whoever dwells, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Giving thanks.
Thank you so much, Tonya, for that. And I know some people are like, what are we doing now reading Psalms on the 4-4 portal? But let me tell you something. There is one part of the Bible that is almost all sacred geometry, and that is the Psalms. Okay? So you will find that when you read that particular book of the Bible, you will find some level of calm and comfort. So I highly recommend it. Even though I'm not fully into organized religion at all, I definitely endorse the use of the Psalms. So thank you, Tonya, for that.
Yes,
And
and the
at this
words are
time,
relevant at this time,
oh, they are
regardless of the
absolutely.
book within which they were written.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Um, I want to invite Dr. Claudette on stage now because, as most of you know, we have switched to using the Igbo calendar. I remember when we were using the Gregorian calendar, and I said, guys, I'm switching to the Igbo calendar. Everybody's like, yay, we're coming with you. Back in those days, we had, over 60, 70 persons joining the meditations. Now that we've switched, we have less. But guess what? What it tells me is that there are less people who are going to make the cut for the transition up. So I just want to congratulate you guys for sticking with the program, for embracing this new calendar and tapping into natural time. I don't know about you, but I have found myself a little bit more tapped into the natural cycles, the new moon, the full moon, and this portal. So, yes, I want to just big up yourself for being here at this time in spite of the switch to this new calendar. And so, without further ado, I'm going to invite Dr. Claudette to come on and give us a little bit more of the perspective on the Igbo calendar and the 4-4 portal and the themes around it in the Igbo calendar. Welcome, Dr. Claudette.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Ditto, ditto
Yes.
to everything that Paula has said. We're tapping into ancient knowledge and we're recalibrating and reorienting. So, welcome. I'm very happy to have you. On the screen, are we have the image up. I'm going to introduce you to the foundation of Coca-Cola. So, what we have here today, the fourth day of the fourth month that we call Onwa Ano, and notice that even that ANO, we see it in Spanish, year. These sounds translate throughout human culture. ¿Cuántos años tiene? How many years do you have? And we know that there are 13 months in the Igbo year. 3 plus 1 equals 4. We know do, re, mi, fa. Our divination systems are 4. And so I was very heartened I'm gonna ask Paula if she could take me off the screen because I need to save my eyes, and that way I can read. But I'm here.
Right.
I'm
But
asking you to listen to my voice and focus on those two images. And I'd love for people to say, in the chat or whatever, if there's any particular emotions or energies they feel coming from these two images. All
okay.
right.
So Dr. Claudette, all you have to do is turn off your camera. That's all.
All right. Okay. Because
Glare.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. All right. Here we go. So Izu is the word for weak in the Igbo language, which really translates as something that is complete. So, for as completion is one way um, of accessing that energy. And to the left of the screen, we have the cola nut, from which we get the Coca Cola drinks, to which we get addicted, that taste so good that is $1 million industry. In Igbo culture, it's called oriji. In Jamaica, it's called busy. If there's anybody else here from the Caribbean, I don't know what it's called elsewhere. And it's very interesting what we've done in, I'm going to say, retaining this nut. We use it in Jamaica mostly for stomach troubles, but our ancestors seem to have understood, and they transferred that notion into the Igbo language. Busy. Whoever brings cola brings life. It's a stimulant and it keeps you busy. Hence, busy. Right? Um, Whoever brings cola brings life. And if you look at the what we're going to call the center of the nut, you will see it has those four lobes. Four lobes. And I'm going to try to be very disciplined this morning because both Paula and Tanya have said so much that is in this busy. So basically, what we're saying as Igbos is that if you understand the cola nut, you understand life. You understand four as foundation. You understand four as family. You understand four as force. You understand four as form. You understand four as knowledge. We have, we are four chambered heart, four limbs, four lobe brain. Everything that we look at within our universe, our planet, our conception from this point of view is intricately related to four. And so we say four as community. So Paula spoke of community, Tanya spoke of stability and trust and knowing and practicality. And the one that jumped out is knowing. We usually don't think of four as knowledge, but this taps right into the Igbo system. Everything that can be known, right, is represented in the four corners of the earth. You can't know anything outside of four. We live, so when the Igbo say Izu, which means week, which is 4 days, which means something is complete, what they're saying is circle is always complete. That's another phrase because it captures everything in the universe. This is why zero, which is a circle, is everything and nothing. So I don't want to get too much into the esoterics, but just to say that there is so much in four. So I want to start off, or I've started already, but to basically frame the discussion around community. 4 is form, and we say we celebrate togetherness. 2, gather. 2, gather. So you're not alone, you're 2. And from 2, we get infinity. Last month was the Big Bang. And we know what Big Bangs create. They create children. So you start with 2, gathering, that is to say, come in together in unity, populating, having sex. It's infinite. You keep creating children, and the children create children, and the children. This is then becomes a community. So 4 is 2 doubled. And so we have within the Igbo culture the original, what we call the original communion. When you enter an Igbo person's house, Iwa Oji, which is small ritual of presenting the kola nut, you present the oriji, call it Iwa Oji. And what you do is you offer kola nut to your guest. And this ensures that as long as the guest is in your house, he's safe. You're offering protection, you're offering love, you're offering community. You start. When we had the Respelling Obia conference in Jamaica, we started with the kola nut. We presented to the celebrants, and everybody takes a part of it. We're giving you life, and we're ensuring that you will be safe. And why does this work? Why did our ancestors do this? Because you have to use the 4-lobed kola nut. And in this sense, this phrase is problematic in our English-speaking Caribbean when we say a guard ring. But see the 4. You are protected in the east, the west, the north, and the south. And we're stimulating you because the kola nut is a stimulant. You chew on it, you become energized. While you're here, you're alive, you're protected. And the other part of the ritual when you enter the house is that the women offer salt to the other women. So you have energy, and you have the basic, again, to be the salt of the earth, right? And all that connotes. So when we get to 4/4 in the calendar, when we get to 4, we're saying we're celebrating togetherness, 2 gathering. As long as there's more than one person, you're gathering together. You're creating a foundation. This is how you build your house. This is how a wise man builds his house. You have 4 corners representing 4 aspects of our existence on earth. 4 is family. You reproduce maleness and femaleness in your children. And we all talk about, oh, if you don't have a firm foundation, if you don't have good parents, what happens? All of that is represented in the kola nut. All of that is represented in the Igbo calendar with the 4-day week, which represents the 4 forces, the 4 elements within which we live and move and have our being. Today is Orie Day. It is a water day. So we're meditating today. It's Father's Day. So it's a perfect complement because we understand water as predominantly female, although it also has masculine elements. So if you can conceive of yourself, because you are the 4 elements, and you want to celebrate water today, See yourself as a body of water, just flowing, taking the shape of wherever you go, not polluting yourself, responding to gravity, cleansing. We could not exist without water. We come through water. We come with the flood. We come with the amniotic fluid. That's what we live in first, in our mother, who is also four. And we come out into this space. So I want you, from the Iboan perspective, every time you're drinking a Coke or a Pepsi, understand that this is African foundation, African roots, stolen, and we know the history of what happens with the others. But life, try and get some busy, some cola nut, and chew on it. We didn't drink Pepsi, we didn't drink Coca-Cola. We chewed on cola nut. This is what we practice in Africa. You carry around, where people carry around a Pepsi or a Coke, we used to carry around the cola nut. So we always deal with energy in its purest form. So Tanya said stability, trust, knowing, and practicality. And to talk about forest knowledge, you know yourself to understand yourself as operating. That book says, in it we live and move and have our being. For as force, the forces, may the force be with you. The forecast, you want to know what the weather is? You got to figure out what's happening in the east, west, north, and south. Forecast. Fortunes. You want to know if you're going to be lucky or not? Wheel of Fortune. The wheel has four major springs. You want to go look at your fortune. What am I hearing? What is this sound? Do, re, mi, fa. Our systems of West Central Africa respond to the four primal sounds. All of these things are coded in our Igbo calendar. So I just want to, kind of have you, when you look at the cross, you see it from an African perspective, you see it differently, you see it as representing that thing. See yourself in the middle of it. That's what you live and breathe and have your being. You don't exist outside of time. It's very funny. People always think they're out of time, but time is all we have. It's the best commodity. We can't, everything we do in time, try and get out of it. This is why the Indians say the wheel of Dharma, So people off themselves because consciousness, when Tanya talks about forest knowledge, forest consciousness, only way you're going to get out of it is to come out of this particular sphere as a human being. So we think of our existence, again, I bring you back to the notion of Izu, the four market days, as optimal trade. Our East trading with West, North trading with South. And by these optimal trades, we achieve our best life and our best self. And so I'm going to end with reminding you, whoever brings cola brings life. Whoever activates four activates life. And to say to you, when we think about community, that togetherness, one of the names of the deity that we call God in the English language, within the Igbo culture, is Chi Na Eke, Chineke. So you say, who is God? Chineke. It's a very beautiful concept. God as Chineke. Chi as the self, Na means and Eke in this case means community. God is the self and community. What does that do when we reorient ourselves to think of God as self and community. It is a totally different way of life. You privilege yourself not as an individual, but as the member of a community. And you understand that divinity is achieved only within community. You're not out there by yourself. It's God and you. It's you and the community. It's the community as God. It's yourself as God. And so there's no notion of the cross having some skinny, bleeding person who died in the Middle East to save you. You understand yourself as the Savior and your community as your Savior. We don't exist outside of community. We don't exist outside of East, West, North, and South, which we bring together as completeness and to see ourselves as complete in this sense. I I thank you.
Wow, Dr. Claudette, that was beautiful. I really appreciated that interpretation. For those of us that are not accustomed to coming on to the meditation and seeing a symbol, I know that that symbol really spoke to us. As I sat here and I looked at it, I was reminded of a chain and a pendant that I have, and I bought it from some Moroccans. It's a North African symbol. They call it the Tuareg cross, and it symbolizes the union of cosmic and earthly elements. The four arms representing the cardinal points and essential elements of life: the sun, moon, stars, and water. And so I just found it so beautiful how the Igbo used the kola nut and they saw this symbol in the kola nut and created a whole story around it. So it's just so beautiful to see the cross being interpreted in this way in the form of the kola nut. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And oh boy, that was a plug for the online community if you never got one before. Thank you, Dr. Claudette.
Yes.
So for all of those of you that have not yet joined the online community, as you can hear, Dr. Claudette has said, in a totally different context, but reinforcing this move at this time, that community and self together represent God. Thank you
Yes.
so
And I
much,
have a
Dr.
quick
Claudette.
question for Dr. Claudette.
Yes,
Dr.
yes.
Sure.
Claudette, I was looking up, once you finished speaking, I just looked quickly up to see the Igbo word for mother. And what came up is it's spelled NNE. And I'd just like to know, how do you pronounce that word?
Ne, ne,
Nene.
ne.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just
That,
name.
would you
yeah.
would you allow me to refer to you as Nene Anderson? Because I just felt the love of the great mother as you were speaking. And so
Wow.
I just see you as Nene.
Yeah. Sure. If yes, I would never. I was told never to reject a title. So that is beautiful. I thank you for seeing me in this light, and appreciate love, and certainly
Yes.
um not necessarily in large gatherings, but one to one.
Yes.
um
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. When wisdom speaks, it
yes,
needs to
yes,
be acknowledged. And I thank
it's
you for your wisdom today.
you're welcome, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Dr. Claudette. We really appreciate having you here, giving this different perspective. It's so common on social media for us to keep parroting the same ideas and concepts over and over. And I think this is such a fresh, new perspective to share with our community. And so I really appreciate you. And I have to tell everybody that if it wasn't for Dr. Claudette calling me this morning, I would have slept. So again, it's community.
Yes.
We are Tony and I were on last night, so we probably a little tired. And so enter Dr. Claudette, and she's a part of the community, and she's like, yes, time to wake up. So I truly appreciate you, appreciate the the image and the conversation this morning. So thank you so very much. I'm going to release you from the camera now.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you
right.
again, Dr. Claudette.
Bless.
All right, we are back, Tonya.
Yes.
And at this time, we're going to just move into the breathwork part of our meditation. For those persons who came in after I gave my welcome, welcome again to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your commitment, for your love, and for your search for truth, search for peace, search for clarity, search for heaven on earth, your commitment to holding the vision of heaven and earth, because now more than ever, we need to hold that vision. As I was saying to the persons who came on earlier, this morning's meditation is meant to send a ripple out into the planet to course correct what is happening on this planet. So without further ado, we're going to prepare our body and our energy field to receive the light that we will call in. So this morning, we're going to do our breath work as usual. We're going to do 4 sets of breath work, and we are going to hold the portal over our different chakras. And we are going to start from the root chakra. Okay, so we will hold this down near the root chakra, and we're going to do 1 set of breath work going all the way up. We're going to do 4 sets of breaths on each chakra to reinforce the 4. Okay, so we're going to start from the root chakra, and we're going to breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and breathe out for a count of 4. Okay, we're going to do 4 on each chakra. We're doing this because today, more than ever, we are trying to neutralize some of the negative energy that is swirling around the planet. We have no fear. We stand in our power, and we stand in our ability to affect reality as it is unfolding. And so, because of all of what we know they are trying to do in terms of pushing the narrative of riots all across North America and pushing the narrative of World War III starting in the Middle East, we are going to go deeper into the spiritual realm, and we are going to neutralize it. So first we need to do extra breath work this morning. Okay, so we're down at the root, and we're going to start with our in breath. We're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. We move to our sacral chakra, which is our belly button. So you move your hands to the belly button. The belly button should be right in the middle of that portal that you created with your hands. And we breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. And we move up now to the solar plexus, right there at the stomach. That's where the ganglions or the nerve endings are found from the stomach. And this is where our inner sun resides. This is where we boost our confidence. And this is our protective armor for our energy field. So we strengthen this with the breath. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And now we move our hands up to the heart, point it down, and we breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Now we go to the throat. We're going to hold our mudra against the throat. We're really bringing in the light through the breath, and we're doing this symbol which focuses and concentrates the light that comes in. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And we come up. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Go up to the crown and breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. We have now prepared our vessels for the light. We have synchronized our right and left hemisphere, and we have prepared our central nervous system to be able to hold even more light than we normally would hold. And we have done that for a reason. As a group here, we are synchronizing our breath so that we can synchronize not just our breath, but our vision and our energy field to become transmitters of light. Because it is that light that we are going to be transmitting throughout the planet this morning as we create a beautiful grid of light around the earth. So let us set our sacred space as we experience this healing session with the divine light from source. And with this, the clearing, the releasing, the transmutation, and the healing of the lower bodies of all humanity. We here represented are standing as representatives of all humanity. So if we can achieve a certain level of peace and tranquility and safety right here, then we know that that can be translated and transmuted to the rest of humanity. And this is the work that we have chosen to do this morning. We have gotten up out of our bed and we have intentionally come together to sit, to heal ourselves on the personal level and humanity. So this morning we bring our hearts and minds together to bring forth the healing and activation which emanates from the heavens. And at this time, we connect to our God self, our divine source, our higher self. And we also take this moment to invite in our ancestors to be part of this healing, our soul guides, our soul brothers and soul sisters, and all the beings of light from on high to assist in this expansion of light. We call this light to ourselves now. We call in the heavenly light and we ask our spirit team to strengthen and increase the light coming into our nervous system to enable us to hold higher frequencies of light. We ask our ancestors and guides to enhance and, where necessary, rebuild the meridian circuits and our nerve endings and upgrade our chakras and the chakras of humanity to accommodate more light. This works beautifully with the solar flares and the space weather that we are currently experiencing. If many of you follow space weather, you will see that we are having a lot of solar flares and the Schumann's resonance, which is Earth's pulse, is off the chart. Earth's pulse and our heartbeat when we are sleeping is at about 7.8 hertz. For the last 4 days, it's been above 40 hertz. So we know that we are being bombarded by beautiful healing light. So this morning, we intentionally accept that light. We ask to encode higher levels of truth, of love, of harmony, and of tranquility into our physical body, our mental body, our emotional body, and our energy field. We now ground this beautiful energy through the body as it comes down from the crown and in through, passing through the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, and down through all the other chakras. So let's just spend a moment visualizing a beautiful column of white light coming from the sun. The sun used to be golden yellow in years gone by, but now it's plasma light. It's white light. It's brilliant light. And we invite that light to come through the crown and flow down our chakras, down the spinal column, and out between our legs through the perineum and down into Mother Earth. Let's spend a few moments just breathing in to a count of 4, holding and breathing out to a count of 4. Let's experience that beautiful white light. And now we connect through the solar core and the sun, and from here into the central sun and the great central sun. So that column, we extend it even further out into the heavens to collect the other lights and bring them in to our physical body. That column of light now goes right down into the core of Mother Earth. And this puts us in this moment in physical continuity between heaven and earth. We have now become the bridges between heaven and earth. We ask that solar light that is coming in does its work to rebalance and correct what now needs rebalancing and correcting in our energy fields. We ask for this light to clear any lower frequency emotions that we have picked up from media, social media, the news cycle. We are asking the light to clear that kind of negative energy from our body, from our consciousness, from our mental body, from our emotional body. Clear all lower frequency thoughts and judgments from our mental body. Release all of this to allow a greater sense of our own energy and our own light. As this light continues to pour through, we ask that this light assists us in releasing all our unnecessary ego and getting our ego selves to relax and trust the light. Getting all of our ego selves to align and work with the light. And as this light continues to flow through, we ask for an upgrade of our chakras from 3D reality to 5D. So we are no longer affected by the news cycles and by social media hysteria. We become solid and grounded in the light. Allow this light to work harmoniously with our chakras and seal our aura with a thick layer of brilliant white light from the sun, the central sun, and the great central sun. And may that light continue to walk with us for the rest of the day, the rest of the week, the rest of the year. Beyond this, we ask for upgrades at all layers and levels of protection to our energy field. We call upon the archangels and beings of light to protect us as we go about our day. We ask for the channels between our higher self, divine source, to be cleared, that channel to be flowing with light at all times. And we ask for a download of all the necessary light codes and information and wisdom that we need now in this now moment. We now invite clarity, inspiration, joy, love, and miracles to be coursing through our body. And as we continue to breathe in, we breathe deeply to experience these light codes deep within. We release, let go, collapse, and transcend all the trauma associated with our current lifetime and all previous ones. May our vision be true and our path guided by the wisdom and the knowing of ourselves, knowing of our soul purposes, focusing on our soul purpose and the healing light for every soul on this earth. As we move deeper into this year and we approach the summer solstice, it is important that we prioritize unconditional love and continue to hold our vision of heaven on earth during this 4/4 portal and as we move into the summer solstice. This period represents a gateway as celestial light will be at its peak on the solstice, which is on Friday. Friday night, it comes to the peak. This celestial light will pour into our planet, transmitting activating codes by streaming rays of light down onto our beautiful planet and by extension onto us. It is entirely up to each individual to actively engage with this light and make the most of the incredible energies that are flowing through now. All children of the Most High, of God, of all the light workers, all the star seeds, all the healers, all the empaths, all the conscious ones, all the awakened ones need to gather in committed groups and allow themselves to be conduits of this powerful light. And so I commend everyone here because you have committed to be conduits of this powerful light. You are here to receive, to integrate, and transmit this light received from our sun, from the Pleiades, and from the Sirius star system. We are here to glitch the matrix by being conduits. And we are here to alter the fabric of reality just by our presence and our commitment and our pure and positive visions of heaven on earth. And so this morning we are here breathing in the light, holding the light, and creating a grid of light and love during this meditation. As we continue to breathe during this sacred moment, we are given higher access to the higher realms of consciousness and divine guidance. Our purpose becomes even more potent during this particular celestial alignment, the 4-4, togetherness, celebration, celebrating togetherness, celebrating community. We are summoned here to embrace greater and higher works for the betterment of ourselves and the planet. And we take this very seriously. As we breathe together as one, as we tap into the pulse of Mother Earth, we are summoned to embrace greater and higher works. This time is a clarion call for us to activate our inner light in its purest form. Just as the sun rises to move the darkness, we too must shed the layers of ego, doubt, and fear that dim that sacred and radiant essence of light from the heavens and from within us. It is in this luminous state that we become powerful conduits of healing light, healing love, and transformation. In the gentle embrace of this light and the coming solstice, let us meditate on our mission as light workers to amplify our light, to amplify our intentions for healing, for unity, and for compassion. Let us honor the sacredness of this moment by anchoring ourselves firmly in the highest vibrations of love and light and allowing them to flow through us like a river. As we welcome this cosmic threshold of the summer solstice next week, may our collective energy ripple outwards, uplifting and healing all beings and the very fabric of reality itself, of existence itself. With hearts open and intentions pure, we walk through this portal, ready to fulfill our divine purpose and illuminate the planet with our boundless love and light. We have all gathered here this morning to build an egregore of light, an egregore of love, an egregore of peace in the midst of the chaos. We are pushing this beautiful light, this beautiful love, and this beautiful peace energy. That is the narrative that we are pushing, and that is the narrative that is going to neutralize and cancel the media narrative of riots and wars. So at this time, I want you to visualize with me this planet, and each of us are a speck of light. We're acting as transmitters this morning. And this speck of light that we all envision ourselves to be, we see that speck of light growing even bigger and bigger on the planet. That's us. If you're visualizing this planet and a speck of light, you are visualizing this group of us meditating this morning. And I want you to visualize a grid of light forming between these specks of light, these dots of light. And I want you to visualize this grid enveloping the entire planet with a grid of light. And between this grid, we have each dot of light forming the grid. And this grid is us holding this planet in an energetic grid of light and an energetic grid of love. And we are here providing comfort and healing to this planet. We are holding this earth with this grid. And this grid is pulsing because this grid is alive with our energy, with our chi, with our love, and it is pulsing. And it is pulsing. And every time it pulses, almost like our heartbeat, every time it pulses pulse of love and light to humanity. It's pulsing a pulse of love and light to Mother Earth. And so Mother Earth is being soothed by this meditation this morning. And humanity is being soothed by this meditation this morning. And through this meditation, many people are just opening their eyes and feeling the love that we are sharing, and feeling the light and feeling the ease. As we pulse this light, we are nourishing their central nervous system, the central nervous system of humanity. We are soothing it with our light and soothing it with our love. And as we continue to pulse our light and our love to humanity, thereby soothing it, we know that we are doing our work. This is what light workers do. We end now with an affirmation for all of us. We are so grateful now to let go what no longer serves us. We surrender to this light. We are so grateful to be strong and graceful and full of light. We are so honored to be beings and vessels of light and beings and vessels of manifesting divine peace, prosperity, and protection for this whole planet. We are so grateful to know that we are having an impact on this planet. We are holy. We are pure. We are perfect. We are beings of angelic and ultraviolet light. We are beautiful. We are loving. We are caring. We are successful and we are abundant. We are grateful to embody this totality as it is. We are one with our higher self. We embrace this awakening. We embrace the 5D timeline of heaven on earth. And this helps the planet to embrace the 5D consciousness. We are operating within a unified field of oneness, of love, of unity. We are living in alignment with our true divine nature. We are living authentically and on purpose. We are realizing our full creative potential in the realm of spirit. We are aligning with our highest vibrational truth. We are one with the one. And so it is. Let us spend a few moments just breathing in the silence, in the stillness. And as we are here in the stillness, Rohan is also here with us and he's clearing. So let us just spend a few moments with Rohan clearing, adding him to the stage now. And Rohan, we're going to be in silence for a few moments and then you can speak when you are led to speak. This morning, as we wrap up this morning's meditation, I found this page in an old book that I used to read. And it says, we rebuke the gathering storm. The storm clouds are gathering. We're to move along to higher ground. And higher ground, by the way, is meditation. You know what to do and where to go at times like these. It's not a higher ground, it's into your consciousness. Do not be intimidated by grim appearances. Stand firm on the truth by knowing that all is well, regardless of what is unfolding. Never forget that you are one with divine source. Recall and apply these teachings and move into a higher state of consciousness. We know to knock at the door of righteousness, establishing a state of harmony through the right use of your consciousness. We go within, leaving the inclement weather and conditions and seeming threats outside. When the winds blow and fail to get our attention, the gathering storm clouds eventually pass away. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of this morning's meditation. I know it was long, but the reason why it was long is because we have a lot more work to do. The breath work was long, the guided meditation was long, the silence was longer than normal. Believe me, guys, when I say that we just impacted or glitched the matrix, this is what we do when we come together in community and bring our hearts and minds together. So I want to thank everyone who stayed for the entire time. I know some people get bored because the breath work is too long and the guided meditation too long and the silence too long. Guys, get into the habit of sitting in the silence for longer and longer periods. You are going to need to strengthen your meditation muscles in the coming days/weeks/months. This is why we do what we do. Okay, Tonya, any final words from you? And then Rohan, if you want to say anything.
I just want to say that it's so beautiful that what you just read comes full circle back to where we started, because
Yes,
going within to meditate and maintaining that high consciousness is basically saying the same thing as dwelling in the secret place of the
place
most
of the
high,
Most High.
knowing
Yes,
that our
absolutely.
most high is our most high consciousness. So
Consciousness. Yes, it's not a place. It's
so
up
so
here.
so
We have
you
it.
brought it full circle for the people who had issue with the Bible.
Right, right. No, I mean, it's okay. It's beautiful. And this is what we're here to do. This is what we're here
Amen.
to do. And bring
Ashe.
everything together. Bring our
I love
childhood
it.
teachings, bring our, our modern day teachings. The place of the Most High is right here up in
Yes.
our consciousness. And when we say spiritual attacks, this is what we mean. The media is trying to get at our consciousness, overtake it, take it over, bring our attention to what they want. And we
Yeah.
are supposed to take it back and say, hey, no, I'm closing my eyes and I'm sitting in the stillness.
Yes.
Rohan, welcome.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Very
I
good,
was
very
I was
good.
late. I was late, but
Yes?
probably on time.
Yeah, you were on time. A number of persons also joined at about the same time as you. So I know that as soon as you came in, you just started clearing. So, guys, you will find that you're feeling a lot calmer, the breath work, the silence, the guided meditation, and the clearing. And I want to invite everybody here. There's 29 of us here. I want to invite you guys to join us for the summer solstice meditation. We have work to do, guys. You see what is unfolding. Never doubt for a minute that just this small group of us, the David and Goliath thing, nobody expected little David to be able to slay the giant. This is the same principle of this small group of us. That's what we call the gathering of the 144. it's sacred geometry. There's a group of us coming together in a very closed and sacred space and doing the work of dismantling the energetics that they are building up. Rohan, you want to talk about that any, or are you good?
Oh, okay.
This,
Well, the
this,
29,
this.
29 actually represent light,
Yes, 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 yes,
and that David and Goliath story. David is the light again, and the
yes.
mind is actually Goliath. So we want to always be led by the light, and just a spark of light. That's all we need. That small
That's it.
David. That's all we need.
That's it.
Spark
That's
of
it.
light,
That's it.
and yeah, we'll be guided by that.
Beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this morning's meditation. May you have the most glorious day. And if you guys have not yet signed up for the community, please do, so that you can be present. One of the main reasons for the community is that YouTube, you just hear what we say. When we have the community, you get to speak, you get to ask us questions, we get to answer, you get to tell us what topics you want to cover, and we will cover them. That's the main reason for creating the Heaven on Earth community that we have created. I am going to be disappearing from social media very soon, and I want a group of us to be housed in the community where we can continue to do our work in privacy and not be attacked or viewed by just random people passing through social media. That is the main reason. We have to sometimes go covert to get the work done. Okay, so I see you guys next Friday evening for the solstice meditation. If you haven't yet, there is a link in my bio on social media, and I will place a registration link for the Heaven on Earth community in this meditation. So you can come back here later this afternoon and just click on the link and register. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you
And
guys.
just bring awareness. Some of the things that were being cleared are like grief and people fearing losing, and actually carrying the burden of carrying burdens as well. So we're
Right.
addressing some of that. So,
Okay, so let me just emphasize
and
what Ronan
and the
has said.
things that were like my eyes are actually running water now, relating to things we didn't like seeing, as growing up that
Right.
affected us. So
So, guys, when Rohan comes on, he clears everybody that's present. And what he's saying, he's picked up a lot of grief from different persons in this group. Um, Sadness, burdens on your shoulders. And also, his eyes are watering. It means that there's one or two persons in here that are very, very sad. Yeah, guys, this is what the community is here for. We just don't want to come here and sit and talk to you. We want you to talk back to us, share with us so that we can help you through this grief, so that you can be a brighter light. Because this grief and this sadness is dimming your light. Okay, guys, you can't get to talk to me. I can't hear from you when we're doing this. And this is why we've created the format. But this week alone, we've had a meeting on Wednesday, a group meeting where we discuss different things. We've had one on Wednesday and we had one on Saturday. If you join up now, you will be able to do our next week Wednesday session, our crystal grid session, our summer solstice meditation at the exact precise moment of the summer solstice. And we also have a trauma release Tuesday, and you're able, Rohan sort of anchors that one, and he's able to help you with all that grief, that sadness, with the burdens that you are carrying. All right, so this is why we've created the group, and I'm hoping that more of you will get to sign up right after we finish this meditation. On IG, it's in my bio, and if you go to any of those links on YouTube where I'm talking about Gathering of the 144, I have placed a link in the description for you to be able to join. the group. All right, guys. So have a wonderful day, and thank you for sharing that, Rohan, and calling out everybody in the group. You just come here and be quiet and sad. No, we want to fix that. We want to release all of this sadness once and for all, and it is possible. This is what we want to do in our heaven and earth community. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you, Rohan. Have a wonderful evening.